Good morning, students. This is Ram Prasad. Today we will start English literature for class 7. As I told you, this video lecture is for class 7 students, and this is the first chapter which I am going to explain you. The name of the chapter is The Three Races. Okay, The Three Races, which is written by Darren Edwards. Okay, Darren Edwards. Now let me give you a short introduction about this story. In this story, there is a young athletic boy who always wants to win. Okay, that's okay, but everyone wants to win. But sometimes, in the race of winning, we forget to help others. So, when an old wise man heard about this athletic boy, he wanted to teach him a lesson to helping others. So let's read the story and find out how the wise man taught the young boy, athletic boy, the lesson of helping others. Okay. Now let's start this story. The three races. Okay. An old fable retells the story of a young athletic boy hungry for success. For him, winning was everything and success was measured by such a result. Now, hear the word fable. Fable means a type of fictional story which has moral lesson at the end, or like as a legend. And second, the word here athletic. It means who is very active and strong, physically strong for any competition. Okay, you can note down. Now, in the first stanza, in the first passage, the young boy was physically strong and he was hungry for success. He has a strong determination for success. Here, uh, determination is a very willing power. Okay, for success, and everything, and success was everything for him. So, getting in life, we should be powerful and physically strong. So, the young boy had all those qualities in him to win the races. Now, one day, the boy was preparing himself for a running competition in his small native village for himself and two other young boys who were to compete with him. A large crowd had congregated to witness the sporting spectacle, and a wise old man, upon hearing of the young boy, had traveled far to be witness. Okay, here native means where does he belong or where he has born, and congregative means here gathered. The word congregated means gathered. A spectacle means a beautiful sight or is a beautiful show, very important show, and to be witnessed. Okay, now, so one day he was preparing for running competition. Okay, what is the name of the boy? Yes, a young athletic boy with two other young boy in his native village. All three of them, they were going to run a race together. So all the villagers had gathered to show the sporting or very impressive show of the races. And a wise old man also came from a far off a village. After hearing about the young boy, this race, about this race. Now the race commenced. Here, commence means started. With the three competitors very close to the finishing line, but sure enough, the young boy dug deep and called on determination. strength, and power. He raced faster than the rest and reached the winning line. He was first. The crowd was ecstatic and cheered and waved at the young boy. The wise man remained still and calm, expressing no sentiment. The young boy, however, felt proud and important. Okay, so when the first race started with the three young competitors to reach the finishing line, but the young athletic boy had started by the best efforts with strong will, power, and strength and power to win the races. As I told you in the beginning, in this story, the young boy was hungry for success and had a strong determination also. So he ran so faster that he won the race. He ran faster than the rest also and became the winner in the first races. He was declared the first at last in the first race. The crowd was very happy, cheered, and waved at the victory of the young boy. But the wise old man remained calm and peace and had no sentiment. Sentiment means here showing no expression of joy towards the victory of young athletic boy. But the other hand, young boy had proud of himself after winning the race. Okay, now his second race was called, and two new young challengers came forward to run with the young boy. The race started, and sure enough, the young boy came through and finished first once again. The crowd was ecstatic again and cheered and waved at the young boy. The wise man remained still and calm again, expressing no sentiment. The young boy, however, felt proud and important. Okay, so in the first round is as I told you in the uh, first round in the races, young boy had won the race. So in a second round also, the young athletic boy won the race because he had a strong desire to win the race, strong willpower. Okay, strong willpower and to win the race. Once again, the crowd showing a great happiness towards the victory of young boy. But the wise old man again remained calm and had not showing any sentiment towards the young boy, towards the victory of young boy. And he felt himself as a proud and important. Who felt proud himself? Yes, the young athletic boy. Now, another race pleaded the young boy. Here, pleaded means yes, request with request with yes. Another race pleaded the young boy. The wise old man stepped forward and presented the young boy with the two new challengers, an elderly fair gentleman and a blind lady. So now the young boy wanted another race. Okay, young boy want another race because he had already won the both the races. The old wise man presented two new challengers in this time, and one was very old man and weak. The second was a blind lady. But this time the new challengers are totally different from previous challenges. This time, the young athletic boy had to compete with a weak elderly gentleman and a blind lady. So, the two new challengers, one was very weak and old, and other was blind lady. Okay, what is this? Quizzed here, asked with very surprised. What is this? Quizzed the young boy. This is no race, he exclaimed. Race? Shared the wise man. Yes, this is race. The race started and the young boy was the only finisher. The other two challengers left standing at the starting line. The crowd, however, was silent, showing no sentiment towards the young boy. The young boy was puzzled. Here, puzzled means confused. Yes, puzzled means confused. So, what is this? Quizzed the young boy. Now, when he saw his competitors, he became confused, surprised, and asked the wise man. But the wise man told him, "Yes, race. This is race. Now start running. This is race. Now start." Then the race started. So this time also the young boy was finisher, as it was very easy to defeat the frail gentleman. Frail means what? Weak. Yes. And blind lady. The young boy had already reached the line, but the two competitors had standing at the starting line. Okay. This time, but this time the crowd was silent. The crowd became silent. But in the earlier races, they were cheering for him, celebrating his victory with very joy. And but now the crowd was silent. Why? Why this is happening? They were not showing any feeling of joy and happiness towards the young boy. They knew very well, because the crowd, yes, the crowd knew very well that the young boy is going to win this race, as it was not a tough competition, because both the challengers are not physically fit. What has happened? Why do people not join in my success? He asked the wise old man. Now, here, what has happened? This question asked by the young athletic boy, because he became very surprised. He became confused to see the crowd, because the crowd became silent this time. At this time also the boy won the race, but the crowd becomes silent. This time the crowd is not celebrating the victory of the young boy. Okay, victory of the young boy. So he wanted to know why the people become silent. Race again, replied the wise man. Replied the wise man. The wise man told race again. Why? The wise man told this because he wanted to teach the lesson of helping others. So he wanted to raise all the three challengers altogether. Okay. The young boy thought a little, stood between the frail man and the blind lady, and then took the two challengers by the hand. Then the young boy thought a plan and went between the frail man and the blind lady and start uh, running with two challengers. The race began and the young boy walked slowly, ever so slowly, to the finishing line and crossed it. The crowd was ecstatic and cheered and waved at the boy. This time, all the three challengers crossed the line together. So the crowd became very happy. The crowd was celebrating towards the victory of all three challengers. The wise and the crowd become very cheered, and the crowd become very happy and celebrating the victory of all the three challengers. The wise man smiled gently, nodding his head. The young boy felt proud and important, but he couldn't understand for whom the crowd was cheering. Now this time, the first time, the wise man becomes smile, because he wanted to teach the lesson, and This is the final round, perhaps. The young boy felt proud and important, but he couldn't. The young boy, unable to understand for whom the crowd was cheering this time. So he wanted to know this also, because this time the crowd, all the villagers, all the people become very happy and was celebrating the victory towards all three challengers. But he wanted to know for whom the crowd was cheering, and this time we all three challengers got the race, the got the, and cross it the line, cross the finishing line. But for whom the crowd was cheering, especially for whom? So the boy wanted to know this. Wise man, I understand not. For whom is the crowd cheering? Which one of us? Asked the young boy. The wise old man looked into the young boy's eyes, placing his hands on the young boy's shoulders, replied softly, young boy, for this race you have won much more than in any race you have ever run before, and for this race the crowd so softly, young boy, for this race you have won much more than in any race you have ever run before, and for this race the crowd cheered not for any winner, it cheered for all three, and especially for you as a winner again and again. So this time the young boy this time this time the young boy was unable to understand that for whom the crowd was cheering up. He asked the wise man for the answer. I understand not. It means what? It means yes. He was unable to understand why this is so happening, and for whom is the crowd cheering. Which one of us became winner? Please clear me. Told for whom? Told whom? Yes, wise man. Told the young boy to wise man. Yes, for whom is the crowd cheering? Which one of us became winner? Please clear me. Then the wise man cleared this conclusion and told the young boy. The crowd was cheering for all the three challengers, and especially they were cheering for you, for your wisdom, for kindness, for your thought. Okay, so this time the crowd was not cheering especially for you, but for all. Okay, and according to this passage, the according to the passage, the young boy, the wise man told the young boy that the crowd was cheering for all the three challengers, and especially they were cheering for you, for your wisdom, for your kindness, for your thoughts. Yes, thus the story. This story teaches us, as I told you, this is as I told you in the earlier. This is old fable, okay, which teaches us a moral lesson at the end. So, thus this story teaches us a real hero is one who help others to accomplish something. Okay, we should not be selfish and we should consider other people's. Okay, and in the last line in this space written the message. Okay, a real hero is one who help others to accomplish something. Okay, a real victory is not defeating others, but a real victory when you succeed with everyone else. Thus the story ends. Now you can solve the question answer very easily. uh, okay, it will become very easy task for you, because I hope You have understood very well. According to the passage, all the question given, the young boy was hungry for what? Success. B. The large crowd. C. Cheer. Yes, success. Absolutely right. The boy was preparing himself for a what? Hockey tournament, cricket tournament, running competition. Yes, absolutely correct. C. Answer second. C. Running competition. Okay, like this you can solve the question answer. Okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you very much. That's all for today.